Hello again. We are live from the FAB SLAV Roller Derby Sevens tournament. We are live from Warsaw in Poland. This is our 12th game of the day, and we will be seeing the Breslau Rebels Roller Derby playing in the yellow, facing off against the Smoking Wheels Krakow playing in the black. That's Breslau, Poland and Krakow, Poland. Both teams should be shortly taking the track. And it looks like for Breslau up to jam we have Dancing Queen. And on the opposite side for Smoking Wheels Krakow, Rozpierdaria. Both vying for position there on the jammer line. Rozpierdaria straight down the inside, big hit, goes straight off the side. Breslau, on the other hand, up against Choch, finding it hard to get through. Big collision against Rozpierda. Both jammers find themselves sprawling on the inside line. Rozpierda goes off into the penalty box to be joined by 113 Bossy from Breslau. Dancing Queen, of course, is still fighting against the Krakow defense. Ducks underneath Choch to find the inside line, takes the lead position. And Rozpierdaria is standing up. She'll be rejoining the track soon, limiting the advantage that Breslau currently have. Here she comes. I can hear the bench calling for her to call off the jam, but she hasn't yet today. She's picked up 4 points, Rozpierdaria, bouncing off Zandra. Cheekly comes back in from the outside. Dancing Queen working to fight against those two remaining Krakow blockers who are holding her back. Ducking through, takes a big hit, falls but doesn't leave the track. Rozpierdaria, on the other hand, is fiddling with a loose knee guard, can't be having that. Dancing Queen picks up another 4 points for Breslau and calls off the jam. That's 8 points picked up there in the first jam for the Breslau Rebels roller derby. Looks like we have Mad Angel up to jam for Breslau. And Kamikaze for Smoking Wheels Krakow. Kamikaze taking a nice stroll across the inside line, picks up lead jammer status. Mad Angel not too far behind, but being held back by Choch. Seems like there's at least one blocker always in front of her. Kamikaze neatly across through the inside again, followed directly by Mad Angel. Kamikaze calling off the jam, picking up 4 points for Smoking Wheels Krakow. Dancing Queen returning to jam for Breslau. She will be up against Rozpierdaria. A little bit of hesitation there from Rozpierdaria, looking more intently at her opponent and what she's going to be doing before she makes her move. Dancing Queen fighting one-on-one against Lolly. Jackie Brown appears to have been sent to the penalty bin along with Lolly. Breslau jammer fighting hard there against Stevia. Eventually makes her way through. Rozpierdaria is not far behind. Breslau have lead jammer status. Makes an easy pass on the side, picking up points. Robespierre Daria comes in fast against merry-go-round, but is pushed out of bounds and therefore recycled. Dancing Queen appears to have left the track. Some pause in the confusion. Appears the jam may have ended, with Breslau Rebels picking up 4 points and 1 point for Smoking Wheels Krakow. We have a new jam, Dancing Queen number 17. Versus 0-7, Malami. Malami there proving that size isn't everything. Hitting hard against 1-1-3, Bossy. Secures lead jammer status, Mad Angel with the panty for Breslau. Doing a little pirouette, but not making any ground yet. Pushed forwards by her teammate Zandra. Makes her way through the pack. Malami, however, is already there, fighting hard. Makes her pass. Gets a back block penalty, however, and will be sent to the penalty bin, leaving Mad Angel, the only jammer on the field, picking up 4 points. Zandra giving the Smoking Wheels blockers a little bit of trouble, but Mad Angel calling off the jam. 4 points picked up there by Breslau Rebels roller derby. Now leading 16 points to 5. And we have an official timeout. It looks like the Krakow jammer is in the penalty bin, meaning she'll start the next jam there. Breslau's jammer is nowhere to be seen. It looks like it's going to be Mad Angel, also heading to the penalty bin. Interesting. With both jammers starting in the penalty bin, it looks like the Krakow jammer is going to be allowed to leave first. Robespierre Daria there getting underneath the Breslau blocking group. I appear to have another official timeout. With Robespierre Daria and Bossy being sent to the penalty bin. However, the Krakow jammer is now on the track. Your guess is as good as mine, people at home. Unfortunately, most of the commentary here is in Polish, so I cannot translate it for you. And looks like gameplay is resuming. Malami going straight into the Breslau pack, pushing hard, not making any real ground. Manages to squeeze through the inside, pick up lead jammer status. Unfortunately, number 1-1, Zandra picks up a penalty. Mad Angel has returned to the track. She's currently fighting her way through the Krakow pack. Makes it out the other side. Closely followed again by the Krakow jammer, who picks up 4 points. That's Malami, who calls it off before Mad Angel can return to either pack. Up to jam next for Breslau, we have Dancing Queen. And for Krakow, we have 777 Kamikaze. Getting a little assistance there for the Pantheon. Dancing Queen flies through the pack, but as does Kamikaze. They are neck and neck coming out of that explosive start. Dancing Queen does have lead jammer status. Calls it off after scraping through the Krakow side. Looks like Kamikaze will start the next jam in the penalty box alongside one of her fellow blockers. Breslau also have a blocker in the penalty box. Mad Angel jamming again. Pausing briefly for an official timeout. Seems to be some confusion with the penalties again. For those of you who have recently joined us, you're watching the FAB SLAV Sevens Roller Derby tournament live from Warsaw in Poland. The Sevens Roller Derby format is 21-minute games of a single period, 7 skaters on each roster. Anarchy continues on the track. Hopefully normal play will resume shortly. Just a little false start there. Mad Angel coming up on the back of the remaining Krakow blocking wall. Gives her no trouble at all. She is straight through for lead jammer. F-Raid number 29 for Breslau, receiving a penalty alongside Rozperdria 06 for Krakow. Breslau still have lead as Kamikaze rejoins the track. Number of skaters looking a little thin. Steps over the inside line, picks up 4 points. Kamikaze still following. Mad Angel calls off the jam before Kamikaze can do any damage. Breslau Rebels picking up 8 points that jam, raising their score to 32. Smoking Wheels Krakow on 12. We are now approximately halfway through the game. Still entirely possible for Krakow to turn this one around. Up to jam this time, we have Dancing Queen for Breslau and Malami for Krakow. Looks like Dancing Queen has dodged her way through to pick up lead status. Malami almost there, but being ever so slightly pushed back. Now has to contend with 3 blockers again. Forced out onto the inside line. We have another toe stop escaping onto the track. That'll take a skater out for a while. A little bit of chaos there. Dancing Queen finds herself recycled and then gets to return immediately to the track, taking down the inside line to pick up 4 points. Malami still not in a scoring position. And that's the end of that jam. Up to jam again for Krakow, we have 0-7 Malami. And for Breslau, 77 Mad Angel. Bit of a blocker switcheroo on Breslau. Looks like, unfortunately, one of their skaters may have fouled out. Which is the cause of this official timeout. Once again, while I have the opportunity, I would like to thank the Moto Medic Foundation, the Motorcycle Medical Rescue in Warsaw, for looking after our skaters today. Without their presence and without their due diligence, we would not be able to have this event today. Both jammers gently off the break. Mad Angel trying to take the inside line there against the Warsaw pack. Not quite succeeding, ever so slightly edged out, allowing Malami to squeeze by and pick up the lead jammer. Malami squeezing through, sliding past, but still successfully making the pass, picking up 4 points. Mad Angel being stuck between Rozpriadomir and Choch. Finds herself once again behind the entire Krakow pack, whilst Malami squeezes by on the inside line, picking up another 4 points. Malami there picking up a further 4 points and ever so narrowing that lead that formerly made by Breslau. Mad Angel, unfortunately, in the penalty box right now. Little apex jump there by Malami, picking up another 4 points. A whopping 16-point jam. The crowd is absolutely loving it. Mad Angel trying to work her way up the inside, trips, doesn't quite get through there. Gets a cut track penalty for her trouble and is sent to the penalty box again. Choch will be joining her. And that is the end of that jam. 16 points there owned by Smoking Wheels Krakow, bringing them up to 28. Closing the lead distance to just 8 points with 7 minutes remaining on the clock. That's your current score, 36 points to the Breslau Rebels, 28 points to Smoking Wheels Krakow. Lots of noise from the audience. Kamikaze lining up for Smoking Wheels Krakow. She will have a power jam at the beginning of this jam. Once again, pausing for officiation. play now resuming. Kamikaze sprinting out the line, takes the inside, gains lead jammer status, but unfortunately cut track does not gain lead jammer status. Cut track penalty sent to the bin, freeing up Mad Angel. Audience is less happy about that decision. Nevertheless, Mad Angel now has a chance at redemption. Weaves her way through the pack. Excellent knowledge of space, excellent use of it. Picks up lead jammer status. Kamikaze rejoins her on the track and she's right behind her. Mad Angel calls it off straight away, or at least tries to. Referees don't appear to have picked up the attempt, which means play will resume, allowing Kamikaze to continue skating. It's all a bit confusing here today. Nobody quite seems to know what's going on. Mad Angel returns to the track. And Kamikaze finds herself in the penalty bin. Mad Angel slowly making her way up the inside line, is tripped. She'll give it another attempt. This time again coming up the inside, but moving through the infield. Knocked onto the inside, recycled all the way back by Rose-Pierre Drea. In theory, apparently she's already passed it. The end of another very chaotic jam here between the Breslau Rebels and Smoking Wheels Krakow. Breslau up to jam next, Dancing Queen, number 17. She will be up against Rose-Pierre Drea for Smoking Wheels Krakow. Both jammers fighting for space. Choc delivers a massive hit to Dancing Queen, taking her off the outside and allowing Rose-Pierre Drea to take the lead. Dancing Queen still fighting to try and get through there. Rose-Pierre Drea also trying to find space. Dancing Queen making her first pass. Rose-Pierre Drea calling the jam off. Picking up 4 points for Smoking Wheels and bringing them ever so much closer. Our scores are now Breslau Rebels to 38 to 35 for the Smoking Wheels, with only 3 minutes left in the game. This could get interesting. Malami is up to jam now for Krakow. Dancing Queen is returning for Breslau. Or not. Looks like we are getting Zandra instead. Zandra finds her way through, ever so slightly ahead of Malami. Little confusion there as to who received the cut track penalty. They can sit there and debate it between themselves. And we have an official timeout to dispute the current confusion. While we are waiting, I will talk once again and say thanks to our stream team, Manufacturer Video. They are providing you with the stream today that any of you are watching on WFTA.tv. Some of you will be watching it on YouTube. So thanks to them for supporting the Hellcats, thanks to them for supporting this tournament. And of course, congratulations to Jan, because it is his birthday. Feel free to leave him a message on either of the streams if you're able to leave a message. I'd also like to say thank you to all of the skaters, officials, volunteers, photographers, the medics, the stream team, and the announcers for making this tournament happen. Without so many volunteers, and of course without our teams and without our officials, many who have travelled a long way to be here today, this event could not happen. And an event of this scale, of course, doesn't organise itself, so many thanks to our organisers. Looks like our timeout may be coming to an end, with the teams vying for position on the track once more. We have number 11, Zandra, jamming for the Breslau Rebels. The opposing jammer is in the penalty bin, so she is effectively unopposed. Makes her way through, picks up lead jammer status. This could be the deciding jam of the game. Only 3 points difference between it, and only 1.5 minutes left on the clock. And looks like Malami is rejoining the pack, rejoining the track right behind him. Fast-moving pack at the moment. Breslau picking up 4 points, but Malami close behind, being forced out. Zandra trying to take the outside line, not quite making it, being forced out by Chop. Malami, however, making a successful pass on the inside. Breslau have increased their lead at this point. They are now 7 points ahead. Calling off the jam with very little time remaining. That is likely the end of the game. 8 points picked up there by the Breslau Rebels. Looks like we might be getting just one more jam, one last jam today. And we have yet another official timeout. Looks like Dancing Queen, number 17, is heading to the penalty bin. Pierre Daria jamming for Krakow. Zandra also jamming for Breslau. Pierre Daria making a very aggressive attack on that Breslau Breslau defense. The Breslau jammer Zandra not quite making way through on the inside, being forced into the infield. Again tries to take the inside and ever so slightly pushed back. Robespierre Daria recycled, however. Looks like Breslau have successfully taken lead jammer, thereby cementing their status. Calling off the jam immediately and ending the game. Our final score today in this match: Breslau Rebels roller derby 46 points, Smoking Wheels Krakow roller derby 35 points. Our next game today will be in 5 minutes at 17:35. Please join us here at 17:35 for our 14th game of the day, where we will watch the Vratislavian Magics take on the Dansk Chrome Sirens. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in 5 minutes' time.